we'll just.
Welcome to the Weasel. Welcome to the Weasel. Whip out your dicks and shove them in your ass. Welcome to the Weasel with Mike and Jonah.
Together, and she's like, maybe like, it's pretty high. And he's like, what, 1 in 100? And she says, 1 in 1,000. And he's just like, oh, so you're saying there's a chance? She's like, yeah, sure.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance?
No, dude, I don't even know that movie, but I love that line.
It's so good, man.
Yeah,
so good, dude.
It symbolizes hope for all men. What the fuck, man? Every time I start recording, Janie starts slamming shit around in the kitchen.
Fucking go put your wife in line, dude.
Dude, I don't hit her super often, but like when I do, that's a good reason.
Sometimes it's necessary. You can't just fucking let people go through life with zero consequences.
I'm like I'm working right now, honey. What the fuck?
Daddy got to go to work, all right? Yeah. Daddy can't just fucking be banging around in the kitchen all fucking Saturday morning, you know? Daddy got shit to do.
Daddy do got shit to do. Maybe one day we'll have a nice soundproof booth, you know?
Like a recording studio.
Yeah, like a real proper recording studio. And that'll be nice. That'll be real nice.
Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? It sounds pretty good, doesn't
it? You know, I mean, also, fuck it, you know? I kind of go back and forth with this idea of like, of course, like we want to like upgrade our equipment and like get better and better and like get better software and like, you know, higher video quality, higher audio quality. But then I'm also like, that's not what the podcast is.
No,
that's not where we're seeing like, you know, like fandom or like a return on what we're working on here. It's the content at the end of the day. Like we can both just be on fucking cell phones having a conversation, and the content wouldn't change.
Yeah, and we've got 5 people that pay to listen to that every month.
Sure do. Yeah. Sure do. And we appreciate you people on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And anything, they're winning because they're getting genuine conversation. What are you scrubs getting?
Fucking semi-genuine conversation.
No, I mean
quality video.
I mean it's genuine, but we're definitely not drunk yet.
No.
Wouldn't you rather listen to an entire hour of me being drunk as opposed to me getting drunk?
Yeah. Like the transitionary period's like, you know, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But like, you know, nothing beats just listening to you ramble on for fucking an hour straight while also being drunk. Like full-fledged, absolute drunk, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's... I was listening to Theo Vaughn's podcast earlier this week, and he had who do you have on? Will Sasso. I don't know if you know who Will Sasso is.
Mm-mm.
He's he's not really a comedian. He's more of an actor. He used to do like writing for like Mad TV, and he used to do acting on Mad TV and stuff. And he was talking about podcasting, and he said it's 2 dudes shitting around.
Yeah. Wow.
You know.
That's inspiring.
That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. It's just 2 dudes shitting around, having a good time, and that's what makes for a good podcast. And you know, you look at like all the good, successful podcasts, and that's what it is. It's just 2 dudes shitting off, fucking having a laugh, and then people are like, "Oh, that's kind of funny. I'll watch that," and then you know, so on and so forth.
Dude, you know what my so I got drunk with my boss a while back, and like it got brought up that I had a podcast, yada yada yada. And he was like, "Oh, you have a send it to me," and I was like, Yeah, all right, man. I'll send it to you. And then like thinking that like he'll listen to like one episode, like or half of an episode, and be like, oh,
that was shit.
Jonah has a podcast, sure. No, dude, he fucking brought it up the other day in the office, and he was just like, oh yeah, Jonah has a podcast, da 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 da. He does with his friend in Australia. And I was like, oh okay. And then he was like, yeah, I started from the beginning. I was like, the beginning? I was like, you probably shouldn't, dude. The beginning. You're committing to listening to 70 episodes. Particularly in the beginning when we weren't as good as we are now, that's for sure.
Eloquent or word spoken or anything.
Yeah.
Focused or concentrated.
Yeah, we had
weren't
this
consistent either.
No.
No,
dude. No. I was like, the beginning. You started at the fucking beginning? That's terrifying, for one, because I don't even remember what the fuck I said 70 episodes ago.
No.
But I bet it involved a lot of cum. Dude, it's primarily cum type conversation.
Come to ass to dicks to face. It doesn't vary much, but fucking some of the shit have you listened to any of the old episodes?
No.
In ages? Bro.
No, dude. Why the fuck would I do that to myself?
I went through and listened to a couple of episodes because I was curious. And I was like, man, I wonder how much different it actually is. And dude, even the sound of the intro sounds better now than it did before, which it hasn't changed. And in fact, it's the same audio file that I've been using the entirety of the time. And even the quality of it sounds nicer. But like the conversation and stuff, dude, it sounds, well, I mean, maybe not this episode. This episode's kind of fucking slogging a bit, but like that was for like episode 2, dude. Episode 3, fuck, bro, that shit was fucking rough, man.
Oh, I know
rough
it.
As
I
guts.
know it, Daddy-o. It like I was there for it when it happened, and I remember the pain in my heart when we were like, "That's a podcast."
We're making a podcast. Yeah.
Oh, which by the way, man, this guy that I work with, turns out we just got talking, and then he got on to the fact that he produces music, or like did for a long time. Like he still works with like rappers in the city to like make beats and shit. And I was like, hey man, do you want to redo our intro? And he was like, wait, what? You have a podcast? We went through the whole thing. I was like, yeah, what it's about, 2 dudes shitting around, whatever.
No.
But yeah, so he's gonna take a stab at revising our intro to be like putting like a background to it and like spacing out the what's the word? Not the tone, but the timing. I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck. Best of luck, mate.
I told him, I was like, Mike went ahead and let me know that I'm not exactly like on key or on beat or any of it. And I don't mean that like to be like a cunt, dude. I'm just saying like it's one of those things that is nigh impossible to edit. And, yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm sure he'll have like a 1,000,000% easier time than I did because he's like an actual producer for things like that.
Yeah.
But bro, dude, like I said, best of luck.
Hey,
I wish him all the best. Like it'd be cool, man. It'd be cool if he did it. If not, I'm not worried. You know?
Yeah. That was what I told him too. I was like, hey man, like I'll throw you some cash for your time and effort. But I do not expect. I literally sent it to him and I said, do whatever the fuck you want. Just good luck.
Good luck. Well, and you don't want it to sound too good either, because our podcast isn't, the quality of the podcast needs to match the quality of the intro, I think. So I don't know, maybe if by having like a more refined, well-rounded intro, does our podcast get better, or are we just mismatching like two pairs of socks?
Nah, dude, I think our podcast gets better.
You reckon? No, well, that's good.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna incentivize us to step up our game.
Sick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude. I have a few topics that I wanted to address with you today. One is I want to get your perspective on a situation that's unfolding in my life.
Okay. Lay it on me, dude.
Are you ready?
I've got my tequila. I've got my coffee. Lay it on me.
So, as you know, I'm getting married very soon. But yeah. I don't
What?
know. Yeah, very soon. About a month and a half. It got a real beautiful man to officiate it for me. Yada 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 yada. As you also know, my entire family bailed from my wedding for various reasons: financial, health, legit. I don't know,
Attitude, a lot of things.
Yeah, there was a lot of reasons why, and I said, "Hey, that's okay, family. I'll be hanging out with my boys then."
Yeah. Your actual family, so to speak.
Yeah, my new family.
My family that I chose, not the one that I was thrust upon.
Right. But part of the bit of the wedding that we have planned out so far is obviously there's a section typically where you do dances. One being like the father-daughter dance, which will be Janie and her father. And then there's usually
mother-son dance.
Like a mother-son dance. My mother will not be in attendance. But we were thinking that... yes, sir?
Dude, are you going to ask me to do the mother-son dance with you? Yes. I will do the mother-son dance with you, Jonah.
I'm glad you knew where this is going. That's exactly what I'm asking.
Is it really, dude? No shit.
No, you fuckbag.
Why not, dude? That'd be fucking funny. That'd be great, dude. Two men in suits.
Dude. Maybe.
Look good, bro. Hey, offers on the table, bro. You don't have to take it. I'm just saying it's pretty looking pretty nice.
Damn, dude. I'm sure we'll dance plenty at the wedding.
That makes my idea look like shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, the idea was, you know what? Like, I'll just do a dance with Julie, Janie's mother. It's kind of like a nice little, I don't know. She's turning into my mom, and
new mommy.
But
maybe don't say it like that. Yeah.
Well, this is starting to get to the crux of the matter. So
right.
So the other day, Julie comes over, new mommy comes over, and and she's like, "Hey, like, I've been thinking about it, and like, are you sure that your mom would be comfortable with us doing that dance?"
Right.
And I was like,
well, she ain't gonna be there. So
that was almost verbatim what I said. I was like, I don't care. I was like, man, I don't know. But then the more I thought about it, and like she was pretty much, she was like very kind of almost surprisingly so, like if I was in her situation, I might feel a type of way about it. And like my mom's already made these comments. I've talked about it. I think more on the Brorch, but your boy got mommy issues. And part of those issues are the fact that I'm the only person from my family to ever move away from Jacksonville, period.
Yeah.
And my mom feels like our relationship isn't as strong. Like I kind of left the family in a way, and in a lot of ways she's right. But she's getting better now, but for a bit there she did have a pretty sour taste in her mouth in regard to like, oh, have fun with your new family kind of thing.
Right.
And the more I thought about it, the kind of more torn I am.
You're not torn. I'm torn.
You're torn.
Sorry, I can't help
God
myself. Yeah, continue. You're feeling a bit torn about it.
Yeah, the more torn I get in regards to like, would would she be upset? / do I care? / do I want to put Julie in that circumstance of like, and like I think it is kind of a complex situation, and like there is like a motherhoodness of things that I don't particularly I can't understand because of I'm not a mother, so
right.
That's kind of my dilemma. And like I was just gonna ask my mom straight up, like, hey, would you mind if I did this dance with Julie at the wedding?
That has that's some dangerous territory there, because I think your mom would flip out.
Well, I don't know that she would flip out, but like I don't know that she would tell me the truth of how she feels either. Like even like if she was upset, she might be like, "No, that's fine," and like boil and see like fucking seize inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder what your opinion is on it.
Well, I do know that like people have different like stuff like that means different things to different people. Like we didn't have a mother-son, father-daughter dance at our wedding. So, but like I think if I had danced with Kiraleigh's mom at our wedding as like the mother-son dance, I think my mom would have been really hurt, because she's just one of those people that puts a lot of like whatever into it, and similar reasons why she couldn't come versus why your mom can't come, because whatever like financial issues and stuff, and distance and everything. Yeah, it's difficult to juggle around and stuff. There's a lot of planning that has to go into it, and if people aren't doing that or willing to do that, it's like, well, that's just the way it is. I can see why Julie would be feeling a bit weird about it, and like really like asking you to make sure that personally, I don't know if I would put Julie in that position, seeing that she's already kind of brought it up, just because it's something that's weighing on her quite a bit, and you don't want to you don't want to start your new relationship with her through Janie and all that. You don't want to start this new chapter of your life with that in the back of her mind, kind of thing. At least that's just my opinion. But then I also don't put a lot of stock into like the traditional stuff at weddings. So like the mother-daughter or the father-daughter, mother-son dances is kind of like, yeah, it's important stuff, I guess, if everybody's there. But if they're not, then it's just, there's not really anything you can do. Which, that's just my opinion. I think like a lot of the traditional stuff that we do at weddings is kind of, a lot of them have been thrown out the window, like, we hold on to some things, but like other things, like we just fuck off because like we don't like how that is, or, so I would say like, for you, I think you should just, dance with me, dude, is what it boils down to.
You're actually selling me on this idea.
That's what I do, bro. It's what I fucking do.
I think I might just be like, you know what? Let's just call that a wash. And I have another idea. It's gonna be the groom officiant dance.
Groom officiant dance.
And we're like right before like Janie and her dad have this like sweet touching like dance, and it's like us like
working
like
on each other. You want to do it like fucking really gross?
Yeah.
Something obscene.
Yeah, it's us like dancing to like Chubbawamba or something. Something.
I get knocked out, but I get up again. No, you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again. Oh, you're never gonna keep me down. Oh, cry for me, daddy boy. Yeah. I think that'd be fucking pretty good shit. Well, alternatively, like we could do what Cody did for me at his wedding, which was we can get like a cutout of your mom's face, and I'll hold that over my face while we dance. I'll just put it, I'll put it in my shirt so it looks like it's your mom, dude.
Yeah, you're kind of built like my mom.
I know, dude. Like a dump truck, bro. Scoosh.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Like,
pretty good.
Like, what does your mom want? Like, I know she can't come, and I know that you want her to be there, but you know, obviously, there's certain things that you know would need to happen that's not going to happen, kind of thing, for her to get there. So, well, what is it that you think she would want? What do you want?
I guess I really just didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh yeah, well, I'll just do it with Julie, whatever. And like, I didn't even like, I didn't care, to tell you the truth. I was just like, oh, I mean, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And then I didn't think about like the full context of like, well, how would that make my mom feel? What position does that put Julie in to be, you know, kind of uncomfortable in the whole situation? So I think I'm just gonna scrap it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm like, man, fuck it. It's good. It's like, and what would it be? It'd be like, you know, 2.5 minutes of me and Julie doing like the middle school.
Yeah,
the middle school dance in front of everybody.
For Jesus,
like maybe a spin here to there, and then
talking. What do you guys talk about? What do you talk about with your mother, let alone your mother-in-law? But you know, while you're dancing for 2.5 minutes,
I bet we have a good conversation for sure.
Oh, what's your opinions on Ukraine and the atrocities that are happening there, Julie? What do you reckon? Oh yeah, I think Putin's a bit fucked up, and hopefully he dies from like, you know, syphilis. Oh yeah, that's an interesting take on it for sure.
Interesting. I mean, it's kind of a complex situation when you think of it. I mean, NATO did encroach. You know, we can't just pretend like that didn't happen.
Don't deny that. You can't deny that, dude. You know, and ethically, who's in the right? Anybody? I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe it's a bit above. I don't know.
Definitely not the United States.
It'll probably be more along the lines of, I'm like,
you look beautiful tonight, Julie.
Yeah, I love you, Julie.
I love you, mommy. Mommy, I love you. Mommy got milk for Johnny.
Yeah. Can you imagine, dude? I get her out on the dance floor, and it's just 2.5 minutes of me doing that,
sucking on her tits.
Yeah. Tastes just like Janie.
Well, you know, it tastes almost like Janie, except there'd be something missing. Wouldn't there? Her dad.
Yeah,
because there's a part of her dad.
Rich, get out here. Come on, big boy.
I need to lick them titties, boy.
Come on. It's like the guy that like doesn't want to dance on the side of the. I'm like,
oh, okay. Oh no, you got me. Oh. You guys just start a milking circle in the fucking middle of the dancing floor.
Man,
that'd be good.
I think a milk ritual would be just the thing to take this wedding to the top notch, you know?
Dude, I tried so hard to get Janie and her mom to agree to a milk ritual, and they were not about it. They were not about it.
They lack vision, dude.
That's what I said, dude, and they just laughed. They didn't, you know. Oh, Tord, you're so funny. I'm not joking.
Everything's a fucking joke to them, dude.
As opposed to us, where everything's quite serious.
Yes, we run a very serious tight ship.
Tight, toit like a toiga.
Toit.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I've never thought about that, and I could see the complications for sure. I mean, I do think like maybe the face on a stick, if you were still gonna do like the actual dance, the face on a stick, and then have somebody dance with you is a good option. So at least you can send a picture to your mom, like, hey, you know, thinking of you, whatever. Maybe she gets more offended at that than just not having the dance at all. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know your mom that well. I imagine she's probably kind of similar to mine, and I know my mom would fucking not be real happy about it.
That would be I have no idea. She could think it's funny, could be super offended. Not sure.
Depends on the time of day as well.
Yeah. Depends on if she has her Prozac or not. Yeah.
Oh, I had my happy pills. Looking funny,
dude. She literally would do that growing up. And I know I'm coming off like a real fuck right now to people that don't know my mother, but no, she definitely did. She's had a hard life, that woman, and growing up, she would legit have to take, like, she was like prescribed Prozac, and if like I was doing something annoying as a kid, which, sometimes kids are annoying.
Fucking happens, dude.
I'm annoying. And she would literally be like, Jonah, like I haven't had my happy pills this month, so
Wow.
I'm waiting on my refill. So and then at the time I was like, ha, 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 ha. But now that I think back, she was literally about to snap, and she was leveling with me,
Yeah.
being
like, dude,
hey,
you need to stop now.
Hey, I'm about to fucking lose it on you.
Yeah.
We're about to be a famous case if you don't shut the fuck up.
Those news stories where they find a kid stuffed in a suitcase at the bottom of the fucking river? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Okay?
Yeah. I'm like,
fucking, yeah.
I have an opinion I have to share all the time.
Yeah. I think you're dumb because of this. Yeah. My mom, she was prescribed like thyroid medication for a really long, well, still is, I think, but yeah, you could definitely tell the days when she forgot to take it or she was out. Like she would come home and she'd be fucking just real mad, like real like edgy, I guess, like on the edge. You know what I'm talking about? Like just everything. You like talk to him and you're like, "Oh, mom, how's it going?" "Yeah, it was a good day." "Oh, okay. Do you get up to much?" "Nope." "Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds nice. This is what happened at school today." "Why did that happen?" "Oh, well, because of, you know what? Never mind. I'll tell you later. It's all good." "Okay. Well, yeah, you be sure to tell me about that later. Do you have a note from school?" "Oh, no, I don't have a note." "Well, you better get a note from school, shouldn't you? You're supposed to have a note from school. Otherwise, how can I believe you that anything that you're telling me is true about what's going on at school unless you have a note?" "Oh, good point, Mom."
Wait, did you guys have like an elementary school? I think we had like the equivalent. I can't remember the exact system, but I think we had a planner that you would. So you'd have a little notebook that you would carry with you to and from school, and then the teacher was supposed to write like, "Had a good day, like learned our letters today, like Jonah spelled his name today, like smiley face." And there was like a different, like a smiley face was like a real, like, "Hey, we had a good day." And then there was like a straight face, which was like,
not the best day.
Could have been a better day, certainly.
Yeah.
And then there was a frowny face, dude. And you were nervous when you got a frowny face. Or no, or what do we have? It was the
there was in-betweens as well. There was a happy face, kind of a face, flat face, kind of a sad face, and then a fucking frowny face, dude. Like a oh no, what did he do? Face, so sad.
Well, actually, I just remembered I lied about the smiley face system because we had a color card system.
Oh. What are you, fucking like communist China or some shit?
Kind of, yeah. Like we had a social justice card system, of like it was literally like the default was white. So like if you had a white card, you had no infractions that day. You had 0 infractions that day. It was a good day. Then I believe there was it went yellow, blue, and red.
Was blue bad?
Yeah.
Talk about fucking conflicting for kids, dude. Blue's always the good guy, you know? I got a blue card. Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble.
No. Fuck. Yeah, well, like, and it'd be the kind of thing of like if someone misbehaved, they'd be like, "Hey, go flip your card," and like they would make you walk over and like flip your card to the next card and the whatever in the cycle was.
Talk about shame, bro, in front of the whole class and everything.
Yeah, and depending on the offense, they'd be like, "Flip your card twice, you piece of fucking shit."
Fuck, bro.
Feel bad.
White straight to blue, man. Now you're on the cusp.
But
only
dude,
one more flip and it's game over.
I still remember there was always that kid that was just like fuck it. Like, cause like me, dude, I was terrified of a card flip. And they told me to flip my cards. Like I legit got like misty eyed. Like I'm sorry.
What a flip my card.
Yeah, and there, dude, and like every now and then, man, there was a kid that just fucking lost it. He was just like, "Oh yeah, flip my card, huh? Okay, I'll flip it. Is that good? Is that good, ladies?" You'd be like, "Flip it again if you're talking back." You'd be like, "Oh, sounds good. Oh, blue now. Oh, blue. Oh, what a scary color." And she'd be like, "You know what? Red. Go to red and get to the," because like red was a referral. Like
Go to the principal's office.
and all that meant was that you had to go through the administrator's office, and you got like a write up for you did 5 things wrong that day, like whatever. And they'd be like, and I was like, damn, that's a bad kid.
That kid don't give a fuck, bro.
But now I respect that energy, dude. I respect the fuck out of that energy.
Little anarchists, dude. Like, fuck you, cunt. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
dude. Man. Straight up, dude. That was me, dude. I had something similar where I fucking maybe like I can't think of the exact example, but it was along the lines of I'll just flip it twice. So I flip it twice on my own accord, you know, from yellow straight to red. Fuck it, boom, and then you get sent to the principal's office as well. Dude, I used to get sent to the principal's office for all sorts of dumb shit, dude. That principal fucking hated me, man. Absolutely hated me. They used to swap me around in the classroom. They'd put me over here, and I'd be all right for a day, and then I'd start talking to people around me, and people can't help themselves, dude. It's me, dude. I talk to everyone. I can't help it, dude. I can't help it. It's fucking, that's what I do, dude. So they'd be like, "Ah, fucking, you know, you need a mind. You need to pay attention." Then they fucking move me over here next to the smart kids. Then the smart kids' grades start going down.
Dude, you're just bringing down the average of the whole classroom. Dude, everybody's 100%, dude. Collectively spiraling lower.
The collective intelligence in the classroom is just fucking plummeting.
Well, that's
there was even a point,
dude. Like you know that like the teachers recognized. You're like, hey, this kid's a fucking problem. But we can't.
Funny though.
Funny, but we can't just like
leave him.
You know, no kid left behind.
Yeah.
So, but like, what do? We just fucking tie him to a pole at recess and like, forgot.
No, that was the only time I had to get some of my energy out, bro. That was the problem, is I wasn't on recess all day. So as soon as I come back in the classroom, I'd just be like fucking bouncing off the walls like a little ADHD kid. They even went as far to like, because they recognized that I just liked the attention that I was getting from acting out from the other students. You know, I was getting attention every time I do something stupid. And so they're like, listen, if you go a week without causing any problems, getting it rid up or anything, a week, we'll give you 5 minutes in front of the classroom to do stand-up comedy. 5 minutes, you can do whatever you want in front of them for 5 minutes, and then the week starts over again. If you do another week, you get 5 minutes in front of the classroom to just do whatever the fuck you want.
Damn, dude. Are you like,
fuck yes, dude?
Are you like, hey, give me a light at 4? Huh? I gotta know when to close this show.
Well, dude, I legitimately could not fucking stop myself from acting out in class. I only ever got to do it once, right? Once. And I didn't have any jokes prepared, so I went up there, I'm like, fucking bombing hard. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So then I started getting everybody in the classroom to sing, always look on the bright side of life. And I'm running around like up and down the fucking aisles, and everybody's like, yeah, always. Like, at least that's what it felt like.
Yeah, someone tells me that's not actually how it went down.
No, probably not. And then everybody clapped. Fucking what a fucking stud.
Oh, man.
And then I told a girl in the library to shut up, and everybody's like, yeah, fucking thumbs up simultaneously. Dude. Yeah, no.
Man, I might have told this story before. I don't know. It's been a while. I'll tell it again. So I was in after school care in elementary school, right? So like when school was done, they said you essentially went to another wing of the school for like daycare until your parent got off work to pick your ass up.
Yeah.
And we were in, at like after school care, and like I can't remember exactly why this happened, but essentially like we're all like joking, carrying on, like kind of like calling each other names and like ha 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 ha, and like this girl said something to me, and I go, hey, I'm gonna get her. I said you suck butts.
Damn,
bro, and like she was like ooh, I'm telling, and I was like
go
fucking
ahead.
tell. Fucking I saw that guy earlier in the day flip his shit to red, and he was just like,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about this place. Yeah, and so yeah, she's like I'm telling, and I was like, let's see if I give a shit. Tell.
Snitches get stitches, bitch.
Yeah, and but inside, that's not how I felt. I felt terrified that she was gonna tell on me. Until she did. So she was kind of a little bitch about that. So yeah, she told on me, and the teacher comes in and she's like, Jonah, like go. There was like another admin office, and like I had to go sit in this like admin office with like whoever the fucking, I don't know, the dean of the after school care was like, what'd you say? Why'd you say that? Da 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 da. And I was like, and I'm just crying. just a river down my face.
Dude. What a little bitch.
Own
that shit, bro.
I know, dude. If I could go back and tell something to my younger self, I'd be like, hey man,
you little fucking dickhead.
just tell that bitch she sucks butts and run with it. Huh? But
that's fucking funny, bro.
That was not my reaction at the time. At the time, I was like a puddle of fucking tears and like I'm sorry and whatever. And so I had to stay in the office for like I don't know, like 45 minutes until my mom showed up. And like my mom comes in, like she's like, I just got off work, like signs the fucking paper to doesn't even notice that I'm in the room, doesn't even notice that I'm in the office, signs the fucking paperwork to check me out, and they're like, yeah, your kid's right there. She's like, wait, what? And she looks over and it's like me, like streaming tears, and they're like, yeah, he said something bad today. And she's like, what the fuck did this kid say? Essentially,
this kid always fucking mouthing off. Fucking goddamn
dude,
it!
I wasn't though, man. Dude, I was such a well-behaved kid. I really was, super well-behaved until I started shitting my pants for no reason.
Those kids really fucked you up, dude.
Yeah.
Kids really fucked you around.
If you want to hear that story, go back like 3 episodes.
To the Brorch.
Was that a Brorch episode? Okay, give us money, and I'll tell you about when I used to.
I don't think we talk about that on the fucking main episode. That's for damn sure. Maybe we clip it, dude. We'll clip half.
Yeah, we'll clip it. You know what? No, you gotta pay, bitch. You want to hear about my shit stories? You gotta pay.
You know what? Fuck you guys. Go listen to him talk about shit in his pants.
Yeah, it's on the Weasel Patreon. I don't even know the link. Just look up the Weasel on Patreon. There's a shit story from my youth. But in this moment, like my mom picks me up, and we get in the car. I'm still like huffing and puffing and like really like sobby, and she's like, what did you say? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you. 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 And eventually we're like driving home, and she's like, just what did you say, dude? And I'm like, I don't want to tell you. She's like, we will go. She's like, I will drive back to the school and just ask them if you don't tell me. Like, we'll go back to the school and I'll have them tell me what you said. And I was like, Go on.
Which, as a kid, is fucking terrifying.
Oh, that was the
idea of
worst.
Turning that car around and going back to the school, like, fuck, dude.
Dude, I just had
Fuck
a great embarrassment at that place, dude.
Yeah.
A massive turning trauma in my life. Like, this was like the worst thing that had ever happened to me at this time.
Right.
And I was like,
It's the worst experience you've had to date.
Yeah, I was like, I was not eager to return to school the following day, let alone that day itself. And I go, all right. I was like, all right. I told her that she sucked butts. And I know it was definitely a moment for my mother to be like trying not to laugh because this is obviously like a super traumatic, like powerful moment for me. Yeah. And like I was super upset, and like she was like, yeah, you shouldn't say stuff like that.
You shouldn't say stuff like that.
What? But dude, I immediately.
What else do you say,
dude? She thought I told her I told this girl to like go fuck herself or like something wild, like wild.
Yeah,
yeah, and she was like, "You suck butts." That was the super like powerful.
You're blubbering. You're crying over you suck butts. And not only that, but like they pulled you into the office
for saying
telling
that.
Me
I told in jest. I wasn't even like upset with her. I just
you suck butts.
I just thought it'd be funny to say. Yeah, dude, honestly, fuck them. Why am I getting pulled into the office for saying butts? That's fucking dog shit, bro.
Fucking dumb, dude. They should have pulled her into the office for tattling on you, because that's fucking a snitch move,
fucking
dude.
Bitch, dude.
Fucking
God damn.
She probably does suck butts. You know,
yeah, I bet she's a butt sucker. She grew up to be a butt sucker for sure.
A butt sucker, dude. She's probably sitting in fucking state pen right now thinking about, fuck that dude. Fucking told me I suck butts. He set me on this path.
Dude, what if I did, man? Just like I've wrecked this girl's whole life.
Yeah.
She can't get it. She just keeps eating ass.
She's a serial
her whole
butt
life
sucker, dude.
She's like, she just can't stop rimming dudes, you know?
Dudes, chicks, dogs. When does it stop? It's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, second thought, man, maybe I deserve that principal's office visit, you know?
The ball's in her court. She didn't have to suck butts. You just gave her the idea. It's a concept, you know?
I manifested something for her in her life. God damn it.
I had this moment. It was a similar moment when I was in elementary school. We were waiting outside for the buses. And, dude, mind you, like, see, the thing is, I've been around lesbians a lot. My mom had heaps of friends that she worked with that were lesbians, and it was a very explained thing, like, oh, you know, so I can Sue has a wife, and her name is Mary. I'm like, oh, they're like roommates? Like, no, they're partners, you know, because my mom loves having like sex talk, like they're sexually active, you know, and all this stuff. I'm like,
she just unnecessarily bringing up that they fuck.
Yeah, they fucking scissor each other. They love it a lot, you know.
Well,
Thanks,
you understand, when a woman loves a woman, they have to rub vulvas. It's a vulva rubbing good time.
Get the cartoons out. Like, look at this. Two beans just fucking
beans, dude.
Anyway,
you learned how to fuck with beans, dude? What are you talking about?
I don't know, dude. We got a lot of weird chats when I was a kid, right? Fuck knows, bro.
Bro, at least you got the talk, man. I never got a birds and the bees. My mom just put my mom just put like a 32 pack of Trojans on my bed when I'd already been fucking for like 6 months. She's like, that's important. And I was like, thanks, Ma.
Thank you.
I was already past the point of like, of course I started using condoms, and then I'd already stopped using condoms by the time she gave me condoms.
That cycle of progression is fucked up, man.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, dude.
She really missed the mark. I don't know how else to say it, Ma.
Dropped a couple of balls in that one.
Yeah, you really... Wow, man. Really behind the curve on that one. Man. Sorry, go on. You were telling about your childhood lesbian experience.
Yeah, lesbian experience. Yeah, right, yeah. And so I'm waiting, and I'm probably like fucking... This is probably like 6th grade, 5th grade, right? And I'm waiting outside for the buses. And because I was that kid that would fucking, go up and flip his card and then fucking flip the finger on the way out to the fucking, or maybe not flip the finger because I wasn't a disrespectful little shit, but I was loud about everything I did. I guess I'll go to the office. Slamming on the window door, like making faces in the window, when you have to go stand up. Anyway.
So, I'm imagining like a very like I need attention, but there's a sad little boy inside kind of kid.
Yeah. He craves attention that he cannot have because people just don't have enough to give. Right?
It's sad, dude. Big sad.
Like first son from my mom, first grandchild in the family. Fucking just craves attention all the fucking time, dude. Fucking
big
pitiful.
Sad.
Biggest of sad. So we're standing out there and there's these 2 girls, same age as me, 6th, 7th grade, whatever. 4th or 5th grade, I think it was. And we're standing out there and I see him hug and I'm like, you guys are hugging? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, are you guys lesbians?
Wow. Your mom did too good of a job.
Too good of a job. And they're just like, no, we're not lesbians. And then they straight away went and told one of the teachers that was out on duty, watch. He asked us if he called us lesbians. And she's just like, what the fuck is going on right now? And she's like, did you say that? I'm like, yeah, they were hugging. Are they lesbians?
You just legit didn't understand friendship between women.
No, I thought women hugging meant they were lesbians. They're probably gonna go rub beans later on. I don't fucking know, dude. Isn't that how babies are made? Yes. That's how you make more lesbians, right? Two beans rubbed together, they pop out a lesbian.
That's exactly right. You plant it in the soil and then
you water it every day, and then you give it lots of love and care, and eventually it blossoms into a brand new lesbian.
Yeah, you fucking squirt on it every day. You just
yeah, so I got in a lot of trouble straight out the gate. And then, so they called me. I didn't get on the bus. Oh, no. They took me to the office from the bus stop.
Damn,
at
dog.
The school.
You missed your ride home.
Well, yeah, because like straight after I said that, we were just getting ready to get on. Everybody gets in their line with the little backpack, like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go home and then I could cause a ruckus in my house. And then fucking, they're like, Torn, come over here. I'm like, oh fuck, what have I done, dude? They're like, did you say they were lesbians? I was like, I asked if they were lesbians. Nah, go to the office. Like, they'd had enough of me, dude. They had a gut full of me by the time I fucking left that school, man.
They probably thought it was like an insult at the time. I mean, like did. Back in the day, they were like, "Oh, you called them lesbians? That's the worst thing you can be. Go to the office.
Right. Go to the office. Like, fuck, dude. No lesbians on our campus, And they called my mom, so my mom had to leave work early to come pick me up from the school, and like because then we had to drive from the school to go get my sister at the daycare that we were both going to, and then go pick her up and then drive all the way home again, which is like opposite directions from the school, right? So our home's over here, and where she works is like on the opposite side of the daycare. So she had to drive fucking halfway home, grab me, drive halfway back to work to go pick up my sister, and then drive the full way from there back home. And she was just like, I cannot believe you. cannot believe you. Over and over, I cannot believe you'd say that. I'm like, I didn't fucking say it. I just asked. I'm like, fuck, dude. What
Just asking a question. Goddamn, I'm curious.
Asking.
I'm a curious little bully.
And she's like, you don't ask those questions. You don't ask people about that. I'm like, well, fucking, what? I'm not supposed to ask women their age. What, now I can't ask if they're lesbians? What next?
Yeah, what else can I address them? Goddamn.
What kind of language are we fucking teaching me here? Are we saying that you're not allowed to say certain words? Like,
all you know, especially as a kid, is like, shit's shitty around here.
Yeah. Now,
Shit's
this place
real.
fucking sucks.
This
dude.
place fucking blows. Yeah.
You look around and you realize that there's no prospects where you live. You know?
Well, there's no opportunity. There's
nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Like, you can get a job. The jobs consist of, like, working at McDonald's. Or you might get a job fucking, doing construction. Or maybe you go work at the mill. That's the 3 fucking jobs you got in Roseburg, Oregon. Macca's.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you go to college or you go work at the mill. That's it. And you see all these people just getting poorer and poorer around you.
It's weird.
It's kind of sad.
I mean, yeah, definitely. And like, it's not changing, dude. Like if I
it's
go
only
back,
getting worse. Yeah.
If I go back to the neighborhood that I grew up in to go see my mom, like, it's the same, dude, if not worse, as far as like crime, just like overall general shittiness. Like, it's not good, dude. But damn, dude, you're just drawn to a mill, eh? You just can't.
Dude,
you moved away from the mill and found a mill, eh?
My great so when I was joined the Marines, I was working at a mill. I was doing plywood mill. And that's why I was like, I gotta get out of this fucking shit. I gotta get out of here. Fucking go find something else. And then I joined the Marines. Great decision, by the way. Perfect decision. A lot of thought put into it as well.
Sure.
But like my great grandpa, he wasn't a miller, but he worked for logging companies running heavy equipment. Fucking right, dude. How does that, like, it just, like, it filters down.
Genetic, dude.
It's
what
genetic,
the fuck?
dude.
Fucking,
What do I do?
I drive bulldozers.
Forward is down, up is back, go fucking bird. Both my uncles and my mom all worked at the mill at one point in their lives, and they all moved on to bigger and better things, obviously. But they all worked at several mills around my hometown, while they were getting on their feet and stuff. And yeah, dude, it's just something that I think you do. It's very odd, and I wonder how far back in my lineage that kind of stuff goes. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it is weird that I got away from the mill by joining the Marines, and then ultimately I ended up in Australia because I joined the Marines.
Uh-huh.
And now,
Back
while
to
I'm
the
living in
mill.
Australia, I'm working at a fucking mill, which I might get fired from, which is pretty cool. 2 days, dude. 2 days.
Dude,
It's
I
the
fucking
21st today.
I just fucking pray you get fired from the mill. But yeah, dude, let's wrap it up and hit the Brorchy, yeah.
Dude, has it already been an hour?
It's already been.
Fucking sakes, dude.
I got to nothing that I wanted to discuss today.
Yeah, no. What
Besides,
did you want to? What are we talking about on the Brorch? What we got?
All right, yeah, we're gonna talk about some things on the Brorch. What is it gonna be? We're talking about boredom.
Oh, yeah.
And Satanism.
Oh, dude, that's exciting stuff, actually. Yeah, no.
Actually.
We did not talk about any of that fun stuff at all. We just talked about more of our mommy issues.
our mommy issues. Yeah. Okay.
Should we start a second podcast?
We already
we just
have a
talk
second
about
podcast.
Should we start a third podcast where we just talk about, like, our fucking psychological problems?
This is getting out of
That way
hand,
we can free this one up for, like, other shit,
No.
We keep coming back to it on this podcast, dude. I don't know what's fucking wrong with us, but we got some serious mental issues we need to sort out.
Yeah, dude.
I reckon we do a third podcast and we bring on a doctor every week, and they tell us we're going to be okay. How does that sound?
No. We just keep going. We just keep going here at the Weasel, baby.
Thanks everybody for listening to this episode of the Weasel. We will catch you guys on the Brorch. We really appreciate you guys coming out once again. Jonah, I love you heaps, brother.
I love you too, buddy. Catch us on the Brorch. Go to patreon.com, type in the Weasel. You'll fucking see it. There's like 30 episodes at this point of us raring to go. Post Weasel production onto the Brorch, the Bro Porch. That's where we do more shit.
Yeah.
We say crazier shit than we say on this one, if you believe it or not.
Yeah, imagine all the bleeps on that. There's no bleeps.
All right, buddy. I love you. Goodbye.
I love you too, dude. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.